One morning, we woke up and everything about our lives had changed. Suddenly, hugs and kisses became weapons, and not visiting our parents and grandparents became an act of love. Disneyland was no longer magical, and flying to Paris was no longer an act of romance. Our good old earth had been restored to its default minimum, and COVID-19 gave us the harshest reminder that we never really know what we have until it's gone. The world began to spin so fast, and in a moment, we forgot our place within it. Jobs and relationships got terminated. Freedom itself became elusive. From first world nations all the way to third world states, from powerful palaces to forgotten villages of the south, nobody was sure of what tomorrow would bring. In a moment, we realized that no matter who we are, no matter what we do, no matter who we prayed to, we are not so different from each other after all. We looked back at the moments when we enjoyed absolute freedom, and oh my, there was so much to be learned. COVID-19 had shaken the human spirit. It had broken the very foundations to which humanity had been created. With every passing day, we all looked through our windows with nothing but hope. Both presidents and peasants harbored one single clarion call: a better tomorrow. Our nurses, doctors, medical scientists, and celebrated researchers immersed themselves in the uncertainty and tried to look hard enough to find the ultimate antidote. More than ever before, the doctors searched for the truth behind this pandemic that was so unforgiving. Every day was a hero's day for the frontline medics. Their determination, commitment, selflessness, and grit went a long way in restoring hope towards the unwavering endeavor of defeating COVID-19. To the frontline doctor, each life mattered, whether it was that of a minister or that of a casual laborer. They worked long hours to keep the lives of their patients going. This is because the medics knew that between stimulus and response, there is a space, and in that space they had the power to choose their response. And whatever response they had chosen lied their God-given power to restore the meaning of life and freedom. If there is a room whose walls have had the most honest of prayers, then it's the hospital ward. Each passing minute spelled a better tomorrow for both the patients and their families. With zeal, they hoped to live long enough to see the sun rise again. It is this beautiful sense of hope and enthusiasm that also kept the doctor going. At the end of the day, the ultimate defeat of COVID-19 was a collective endeavor. A flicker of hope was in sight. Without a doubt, these past few months have exhaustively tested our strengths. Our realities have been transformed and lessons have been learned. These past few months have reminded us that sometimes it's not how we spend our time, but who we spend it with. As the world continues to spin even fast, we must realize that the ground has shifted beneath our feet and that humanity is bigger than the sum of its past. Tomorrow will bring newer dimensions. We will step out and begin chasing more sunsets. Airports will reopen. Bali and Santorini will rise just like a phoenix from the ashes, and we shall reconnect with one another with nothing but unconditional love. There is so much peace to be found in people's smiles. There is so much joy to be found in human connections. It's only a matter of time before we usher in this much awaited tomorrow. When that time comes, we shall go back home, hug our families even tighter, and remind them how much they mean to us. We shall cherish our friendships more and develop even deeper understanding of time. That day is surely coming, when we shall look at COVID-19 in the eye and say, checkmate. We shall walk to the door and step out to a new world, a world full of new beginnings.